So, looks like it is starting.
So it's an automatic thing.
Automatically goes on right at 6, and make sure I've got the right screen showing. Okay, I got the please stand by, and let me see if I can make sure I can get it up here on the iPad. Should say live video.
So we are live already. So that was shown? People saw that?
That should not have been shown. This wasn't supposed to start until right at 6. So I don't know what's going on. We've got 13 people watching so far, so we'll give it just another second. They can look at our pretty screen. It's a little bit of behind the scenes chatter.
Are you sure they can't hear us?
Oh, they can totally hear us.
It'd be better to just...
You've seen the Muppet Show, right? Where it's all kind of like slapstick and stuff goes behind the scenes. Mr. Dupre, Mr. Dupre. 5 minutes to curtain, Mr. Dupre.
Yeah, Martin Kate's watching. Neil.
Oh man, look at all those people. Oh, no pressure. All right, so should we show the disclaimer?
Sure.
Get this show on the road. Oh, I gotta turn the volume down on this. Where's the volume? Okay, we just got a message that there's no video. Can someone confirm that you can see our disclaimer? Of course, it might take a minute because we got a little bit of a delay here, but you should see our disclaimer. Can you see that? This is the tape delay in case we need to leave something out. I don't know quite how long the delay is, but let me switch here to the, yeah, it says it's streaming.
I think it is.
Okay. We've got some confirmation. All right, so here we go. Are you ready to show ourselves? Hello, aloha, and welcome to episode 2, the third episode of the Greg and Justin Show.
I thought it was just Aloha Friday.
Well, it turned into the Greg and Justin Show.
Okay.
Because we did that video test. That was just a test. That last one that was so popular and so successful of us just goofing around.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's Aloha Friday, and here we are in the Sandy Bottom.
Cheers, everyone.
First item of business, a cocktail.
Pink. I've been missing the passion fruit patitas from Holly Pele.
Oh.
So I got the recipe from Sierra today and made some up. We still had some lime juice, and I had some frozen passion fruit puree, and made some simple syrup and all that good stuff.
And speaking of which, since we are drinking a Holly Pele drink,
There we go.
tips for the Holly Pele staff, wish we could see right now. So, cheers to you.
Cheers.
So here we are in the Sandy Bottom. We had a request last week to see a different angle of the bar,
Right.
instead of just the bar, which doesn't really look all that tiki. So
Right.
here you can see the one decent looking corner of the Sandy Bottom
Here,
right
stand
now.
up so they can kind of see where we're blocking. The chairs are kind of blocking too. Some of you know what the place looks like, some don't. We'll move this around different times so you can see some different angles.
Yeah, there will be more to see because we're working on the bamboo. We're having to treat it for pests right now. And once that project is complete and everything's back in place, we may even be able to get like multi cameras going. Wouldn't that be fancy?
Fancy.
Oh, all right. So we've got 40 people watching. That's crazy. Y'all don't have anything better to do tonight? You're not going out? Come on. What's up? Oh, I kid. So thank you, Justin, for making the cocktails.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Really quickly, I just want to...
Here, before you go into that, the cocktails, in case anybody wants to make it. It's
yes.
a pretty... I did some research online, but I, really love the happy hour passion fruit batitas at Aloha Friday, so I asked it right from the source, and it is 1.5 of cachaça. I have the Novo Fogo here. 3/4 passion syrup, which you have to make it. It's basically 3 parts of passion fruit puree with... let's see, it's 3 parts that, 1 part water, and then no, I'm sorry. I'd have to look back at the recipe on that one. But you basically are making a passion fruit syrup. So
it's a simple syrup. So it's
simple syrup,
1-to-1.
Well, you use 1-to-1 on the simple, regular simple syrup, 1-to-1, and then you use, I think, 1 more part, and then 3 parts of the. I made it and then I moved on. Anyways, 3/4 lime and half of Coco Lopez. So
yeah, so measure to taste.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, everyone makes their simple a little different. So
right. Well, passion fruit's pretty intense.
Right, and the intensity of it may vary depending on the passion fruit brand.
Right.
Because that last stuff we got from Cash and Carry, whatever they're called now, was not pure passion fruit.
Right. But the stuff that I got in the little bags that was in the freezer now actually is.
Okay.
But that's from the other place that Melissa told me of. It's another food service place. You have to be a member to go to, whatever. But yeah, frozen bags of it. So it was perfect.
So yeah, again, shout out to Holly Pele. This is Justin's favorite drink in the happy hour menu. Like whenever we go, that's the first thing he orders.
It's the first thing, yeah. I just can't imagine not being in there at 4:00 and not having a passion fruit.
I don't even think you ask anymore. I think they just bring it when they see you.
Pretty much, yeah.
They see you waiting outside to get a seat.
Yeah,
and it's ready for you.
And I'll have several of those. They're nice and light and refreshing. And
all right, we have a request to repeat the recipe.
Okay, so 1.5 of the cachaça. And I'm using Novo Fogo, which is actually kind of a barrel. It's not the super light one. So it's kind of like, think about it being more like if it was a tequila, it'd be more of like a reposado instead of a blanco. But any of the cachaças of the clear white ones or the ones that are just a little bit brown would work. So 1.5 of that, 3/4 of an ounce of the passion fruit syrup. So that's a simple syrup, not just, we made that mistake one time when we were in Hawaii of actually putting in puree of it, and it was just way too intense. So it's got to be thinned out with sugar, and so it's an actual syrup, like simple syrup.
But that was 20 years ago. We didn't know what we were doing.
True. 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice and 1/2 of an ounce of Coco Lopez.
And we will post the recipe afterwards. So,
yeah. Hey, Damien.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who have been joining in. Hello, everyone. I can't believe you're all watching us. So if you're just tuning in, this is the Greg and Justin Show, episode 2, the third one we've done.
AKA watch us get drunk in a bar.
Well, I mean, come on. The reason we're doing this is because we're all stuck at home.
Yeah. And we've been known to do shots while we're doing this, so we'll have to see later. We're not going to... Don't request it now.
The clothes aren't coming off. We have had requests for that, and you don't want to see that.
Yeah, Sarah. she hasn't tuned in since because we didn't give her what she wanted.
Oh, that's sad. But there's a lot of competition right now. So I've noticed Friday nights, there's a lot of competition for virtual happy hours. So we've had to up the ante, and we are going to start incorporating some prizes.
Right.
Not big ones, but, just a little bit to keep people cheered up and happy and spread the love.
Hey, cheers to everybody. It is happy hour, HH. Now that we're all in lockdown, I don't know if it means that much to everybody, but hey, it's time for a cocktail.
And when you're in quarantine, 5 p.m. comes really early. It's okay.
Right.
Just make sure every Friday to get up and put on your Hawaiian shirt or dress or whatever you can.
Right.
Get cleaned up, take a shower, bathe.
Right.
Shave if you're a guy, if you shave. Because at least once a week, you got to keep your spirits up. You got to keep some level of civility.
Right, exactly.
And watch, next week we'll be in our onesies doing this show.
Only if they were Tiki onesies.
So If you're just joining us, this is the Greg and Justin show. It's us goofing around. I want to give a quick TikiCon update because there's a lot of uncertainty in the world right now. I have to be honest. We really don't know what's going to happen before July 31st. We are holding out hope that TikiCon will still go on as planned. If you've ever been to the event, you know that social distancing doesn't work for an event like that.
Not with 900 people.
No, I think at any given time, the most we have in like the showroom is maybe 500 or 600.
Right.
But
Other people in the rooms,
still,
parties, blah, blah, blah. In line, definitely not 6 feet away from each other.
Yeah, and if we were to reduce capacity in order to do appropriate social distancing, we would be cutting that would be like 2/3. That would be 1/3 of the size.
Yeah.
And there's just no way we could survive like that. So we're taking it on a day-by-day basis. It's probably going to be end of May when we have to make a final decision, because that's when we have to start placing merchandise orders,
Right.
And making deposits to the hotel. So we are we're just waiting and seeing. But I just want to remind people that if you can, go ahead and purchase your TikiCon tickets and merchandise, because in terms of tickets and merch, it is risk-free. We 100% guarantee that if we have to cancel, you will either get credit for next year and you're locked in at the 2020 price, because we may have to do a price increase. Every year the hotel raises prices on us a little bit.
Right.
So we carry that over to 2020. You're locked in at that price. We also may have some cancellations, so we will also offer a cancellation if you want that. But here's the cool thing, is the mugs are being made. Oh, wait a second. Side note, we got to be careful not to bump the table. So don't emphatically pound the table because it makes the whole thing shake. Mug production is already underway. We are making 300 of those amazing Tiki mugs by Tiki. And if we need to, we'll ship those out. So I think there's still maybe 80 or so available. So if you wanted to go up and pre-order those, we can ship them. Or, if we don't end up having the event, we'll hold them over and give them to you next year if you don't want to pay for the shipping. We will have to ask a little more for the shipping because we didn't build that into the cost.
Right.
So, yeah, that's the status on TikiCon. We are trying as hard as we can to make it happen.
It's pretty much just out of our hands.
It is.
Because now even Washington State, some of those states, I'm hearing rumors of them basically extending everything through till the end of May. So that's pretty much that businesses are going to be closed until the end of May. And we're, not only is it going to get to a point where we basically just don't have enough time to put everything together. I mean, everything came to a screeching halt. And so we were very far along as far as the pre-stuff, but then after the ticket sales is when we were supposed to be moving on that, and that was March 15th, so very shortly after things changed, and so we weren't able to do a lot of things as far as decor goes, et cetera, et cetera. So
yeah, we can't even meet up to work on decor for the event. So
yeah.
There's
a lot of stuff we just can't do virtually.
A band from Italy who, are they already in the U.S.?
Yeah, well, it's one of the guys
okay.
that is. But, we don't know how it's going to affect their life, with the family and stuff. We just don't know. So uncertainty all over the place. But we all know that. So anyways, we're hoping, because if everything is good and we can actually pull it off this year, it's going to be one hell of a party.
Oh my God, yeah. We're all going to party so hard. Mm-hmm. But I just want everyone to know that, if you know us at all, we're good for it. Mm-hmm. And we communicate really well. We may not be able to control the situation, but we will let you know what's going on every step of the way with refunds. You saw what happened in 2018 when our website melted down, and we were out there immediately, like answering questions, making sure everybody knew what was going on.
Yeah.
So that's our promise to you.
Oh yeah. Any questions? Always just direct them to us, and we'll let you know what's up.
Wow, we need someone. We need a third person here to read all of our comments.
I'm keeping an eye on it.
We can do some shout outs.
Yeah.
All right, I'm glad Rob Kramer's watching, because we're going to give him a shout out here in a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
One other thing I wanted to say about TikiCon 2020. If you have tickets, if you plan on buying tickets, hold off on booking your flights. They say the best time to book a flight in terms of prices is 4 to 6 weeks beforehand.
It's like, what, 50 some days, I thought?
Something like that.
53 days or something, they say is like a good sweet spot.
So that's going to be mid-June.
Yeah.
And you're not going to have trouble getting flights with everything that's going on.
Right.
And they're probably going to be really cheap. So hold off on that, because that's the one thing that we don't have control over, is whether or not the airlines, how they're going to handle that. They seem to be pretty good about it so far, but
Right.
I just don't know.
At your own risk. Look at their policy. If something happens and they won't give you your money back or just give you a credit or something like that, you could use it for another thing. It's totally to your discretion, but you might just want to hold out anyways. So.
All right, and so that's the TikiCon update. If you just tuned in, this is the Greg and Justin Show, episode 2, our 3rd episode. I keep saying that, and I think it's funny and dorky, but this is the 3rd episode. The first episode was unofficial, episode 0. It was basically a video test.
Right.
And then we ended up getting drunk and goofing in front of the camera for like an hour and a half.
Right.
And people seemed to like it, so we did it again. So, Aloha Friday. Oh my God, you guys, thank you so much. All the photos out there are just blowing us away. It's incredible. Like, everybody's getting into it. We've got people who are getting their coworkers into it.
Right. But you got to do it officially, because I've had to tag a few people that I saw coming through, and it's great to see that, but they're not doing the right tags to get in the right spot. So it does, some people are just putting Aloha Friday on it. There is definitely a hashtag out there for Aloha Friday, but this is the Aloha Friday Challenge. And then also do the TikiCon. Pride Northwest is not required because as we've said in the past, we're going to extend it beyond the Pride Northwest as far as the proceeds go to. So do you want to say again exactly what them tagging the Aloha Friday Challenge is going to get them?
Right. So what we're doing is after TikiCon, or if it doesn't happen after that date, what we're going to do is we're going to go back through social media and we're going to count all the photos that qualify, that use these hashtags that we can find, which means they have to be public and they have to be in your public feed, not your story, because those go away. And for every single qualifying photo, we're going to donate $1. And we're going to split that between Pride Northwest and various other pandemic-related charities, like people providing food and support for people who are in need.
Right.
And we may start. I mean, we're not going to wait until August to start making those donations. I think we're going to. People need help now.
Yeah.
So we may pay it forward a little bit, banking on the fact that we can expect so many donations. Mm-hmm. And then at the end, everybody who makes it 20 weeks and doesn't make a week, anyone who makes it 20 weeks without missing a week will be entered to win a grand prize. And that grand prize is either a pair of 2 of the TikiCon mugs, a $100 gift card, or there was one other thing, I don't remember what it was. $100 Holly Pele gift card. So if you've already bought the mugs, then you get the gift card. If you don't live in Portland, then you can get the mugs. Mm-hmm. So
I don't think that the hashtags, it matters if it's capitals,
no,
small, uppercase, or combination, all of them. So Joan, don't worry about that. Just as long as it's all the letters that are Aloha Friday Challenge and TikiCon with K.
So let me switch here. Let me see if this is going to work. I'm going to switch to my web browser. Oh, I left it on the wrong screen. So basically, uppercase or lowercase, it doesn't matter, because both of those will work. We just want to be able to put in the hashtag into Facebook and see all these posts. And I put this up so you can see how many people are participating and the amazing photos that we're starting to get. It's so great. There's so much good stuff.
Well, and everybody can go up and they can just search that hashtag. That's what the hashtags are for, to actually search it.
Yeah.
So you can see.
Go up to Facebook, go up to Instagram, everything that's hashtagged. End of results. All right. Well, okay. And then we got some over here on Instagram. Some of these might be from last week, but just
Yeah, I don't think the hashtags on Instagram are chronological order. Nothing on Facebook is chronological order anymore.
So it's going to take us, a weekend probably to go through all these afterwards and find all the ones that qualify.
Right.
So that will be, I call that beer work or cocktail work, stuff you can do while you're a little tipsy. But you guys are so awesome. Look at this stuff. This is just, it blows me away. Absolutely.
So if you made a mistake on your posts in the past, you can always go back and edit it. I know that both Instagram and Facebook will let you edit the posts. Yeah. So go back and tag them correctly. Make sure that you're tagging them correctly from the past. So
yeah, it just needs to be done. Well, do it as soon as you can, because the whole idea is that we're spreading this love. We are trying to make the world a brighter place, one Aloha shirt at a time. And the sooner you can get those tagged, the sooner more people can see them.
Right. Exactly. Even though everything's not super chronological on there, at least you can see, and we'll sort through them. There's ways of sorting through dates and whatnot, and just checking, in the real time as far as during the day, just going through. So.
And that being said, we're definitely seeing some really great photos. And what I'd like to do is start calling one out every week, pick our favorite, and maybe we can each pick a favorite.
Right. So what if someone's on Instagram but they're not on Facebook? Someone's asking, does it matter if they only post on Facebook, or are they supposed to do it on both, or
either one? Either one. Yeah. You can do both, but it only counts one. You get one qualifying photo per week.
Oh, Wendy, that'd be awesome. Your 25th anniversary at this year's TikiCon. All right. You and your husband cross your fingers, your toes, cross everything, your arms, cross it all. And let's all hope that you can spend your 25th wedding anniversary at our event.
And to that person who asked us if they could get married at TikiCon this year, I don't remember who that was, but you should probably make alternate plans, because who knows?
Right. Yeah.
But fingers crossed. Chronological. Oh my goodness. So last week we showed a picture of our friend Kyle, who is a nurse. And he was dressed up in his personal protective equipment. But underneath, you could see he was wearing an Aloha shirt. And he brought so many smiles to everyone he interacted with, because he was wearing an Aloha shirt afterwards. Love that. So he was the winner of that week. Last week, we had some good submissions, and my favorite was Rick Downs, captioned, "Cooler heads will prevail." So, Rick, Dr. Bongabe, you are the winner of last week's Aloha Friday challenge.
Now, did we even say last week that there was a weekly challenge or a weekly prize?
No, I just called that up last week of Kyle because I thought it was so beautiful.
Right. So
the prizes thing is new.
It's new. So explain that.
Okay. So mainly with prizes, there's a lot of competition on Friday for virtual happy hours. So we are kind of juicing it up with some prizes. We're bribing you to watch. But the other thing that we're going to be showing you in a few minutes here is a bunch of artists that we are supporting or trying to support. They all have products that are really inexpensive. And they're little things that you can buy and order, and not only supports the artist, but you can send them to friends. You can if you know someone's living alone and having a hard time, or gotta be careful with that, or maybe your family members are living somewhere else, you can buy something really inexpensively and send it to these people. So I've been making these purchases. We don't really need more stuff necessarily. We're really pretty well set. We have a good life. So I'm going to take some of these items. I'm giving away as prizes.
Okay.
So what I want to do, so retroactively, since we just announced this, Kyle and Rick, the prizes that we're going to send them, we've got a pair of Hale Pele pins. So we've been supporting, it's really hard to see with the glare. You will see them when you receive them. We've been trying to support Holly Pele through their online store. I bought some gift cards that we can use later. Bought some pins. You can go up there. You can also just make donations straight to their staff. There's also some really cool illustrations from Rob Kramer that I'm going to show us in a few minutes, and I bought some of those. So we've got these things that we want to start sending out. So once a week, we will pick an Aloha Friday winner. There's no real rules or stipulations. It's just, the photo we like the best. It's subjective. This is our contest. So it could be funny. It could something with a lot of heart, like the photo from Kyle. It could be really creative. So just put your best photos out there.
Yeah, do your thing. Be you. You be you. Do it with Aloha Friday, and we'll just pick a winner every week.
And so next week, I'm not sure what the prize is going to be. We've got some stuff coming in from. I did buy a few more pins from B-Rex to support him, and there was something else coming in. I can't remember what. So we'll just pick something out, and that will go to the next week's winner.
Okay.
But you can't win if you don't enter. So, where are we at time-wise? We're only a half hour into this. We need to be drinking more.
I'm doing good. I'm not talking as much as you.
I am talking a lot. I'm getting awfully parched.
Yeah, I know. If the OLCC would just allow home cocktail delivery, but
even cocktail pickup.
That would be really expensive. Yeah, maybe cocktail pickup.
Well, so what I've seen in other cities is the bars are making larger, 3 and 4 or 5 cocktail batches.
Yeah.
And that would be worthwhile.
Right. So it's like you're going in and basically getting a growler or something of cocktails.
A growler of margarita. Oh my God. Yeah. A growler of margarita. Why don't they do that now? That's so great.
Yeah. So that would be super awesome. If anybody knows anybody at the OLCC, definitely let them know that people want to be able to go and pick up booze.
Dave.
A gallon of Mai Tais, that'd be awesome.
Well, I make Mai Tais by the gallon. I usually make a pitcher of Mai Tais when I make Mai Tais. All right.
Oh, I thought we were still up here somewhere.
No, we're down here.
Okay.
So, all I really have at this point is some artists I want to promote and businesses. And
sure,
we've got a little mug tour.
Yeah, why don't I'll make us up another cocktail since we're halfway through. I could show them
some of the artist stuff while you're doing that.
Yeah, show them some of the artist stuff. Maybe see if anybody's got any questions so far.
Ooh, Denise says Mai Kai is doing gallon Mai Tais.
See, the OLCC needs to catch on.
Well, Washington has caught on. Wait, is Washington doing drinks or is that just mixers?
I don't know. I saw California actually has been doing it.
Okay, California and New York.
Yeah, but I don't know about Washington.
We're a freaking control state. It's not... Prohibition was how long ago? 100 years? Or not quite, no, 75, something like that. So I want to show you guys something. Give me a second here because we're kind of low tech. So a friend of ours recently posted something really amazing. And that's, his name is Rob Kramer. He has been a TikiCon coordinator for the past years. He was volunteer coordinator and he ran the art show last year. He now this year stepped away to focus more on his art and his vending. So he is lined up to be a vendor at TikiCon. But he did something that really struck me, and that is he is offering illustrations for $10. It's a what does he call it? It's a Tiki artgram. For $10, you pick a theme from a list of 10, and he will create an original 4x5-inch hand-drawn and inked piece of art. So hopefully this doesn't flood him with too many orders, but this is something that he can mail the piece to whoever you like. He can put a message on it. He can send it to you, and then you could send it to somebody. And it's just a way to an inexpensive way to spread some joy and to help support him as an artist during these tough times. So the different themes that are available are tiki mug, pufferfish, octopus, tiny island with palm trees, dancing coconut, ukulele with flowers, tiki torch, sea turtles, smiling moai, rum bottle, starfish with seashells. I mean, this is amazing. Rob, you are amazing. Thank you for doing this. So if you're not friends with Rob Kramer on Facebook, you can reach him through his website, robkramerart.com. And the URLs to all these sites that we're talking about, you can find them they should be in the description for this video. I placed an order for 5. I did a dealer's choice because I want to send some to my family in Florida, and just to raise their spirits a little bit. So this got me thinking: what kind of stuff is out there for not very much money that you can buy to support an artist and to spread some joys, to send as gifts? So one of our other vendors this year for TikiCon is B-Rex, Brian Reckenmacher. So if you go to his website, he's got a ton of really great, inexpensive stuff on his website. So go here, go to the shop section, and there are all kinds of price ranges. You can get pins, you can get shirts, you can get hats, you can get tote bags. The reason that I call this out is the Trader Sam's wallpaper pins. I love these. I mean, I'm sure you all are familiar with Trader Sam's wallpaper, but he's got an enamel pin of the pattern, and it's on sale for $10. So amazing stuff. Please support these artists, especially if something happens and we can't do TikiCon this year. We are going to do everything we can to have virtual sales, stuff going on. We also have Volcano Designs. They vended last year. They make modern tiki clothing, and this one, our friend Greg Pelkey ordered this shirt. This is the This is the Overlook Hotel from The Shining.
Oh, nice.
But a lot of this it's on the higher end, but they do have under 20.
It's all handmade stuff, right?
Yes, it's all handmade.
Yeah.
In the under 20 category, they've got a tiki plush.
Mm-hmm.
And this is adorable. Callie, I'm thinking of you. I think of you whenever I see plushies. So talk to Dave. Maybe he can get this for you. And then I also just want to put a plug out there for BG Reynolds because everybody's stuck at home. And if you need cocktail syrups, we don't recommend going out and driving all around town just trying to find that one syrup. So this is a great place to go and order cocktail syrups, drink mixes. They're also doing a free shipping on orders over $30. So that's a great way to keep yourself in stock and support the community.
Yeah, that was one of the ones that I know that Holly Day was talking about recently when we had a little virtual happy hour on Tiki Tuesday. I had made Dark Magics, which was Craig's version of a black magic from the Maikai. So I made those last Tuesday for our little meetup, and she was asking about passion fruit syrup. And there isn't that many places you can actually get it. You either need to make your own, or BG Reynolds has it. So you can just get it from BG Reynolds.
Right, it's like $18 a bottle.
Right.
And
it's
shipped straight to your door. Buy 2
quality
bottles and it's free shipping.
It's all natural, high quality stuff. It's not like full of high fructose corn syrup and all that.
And I did see that I believe in Portland here, Rose City Liquor, I believe, carries the passion fruit. Oh. They got some photos on their website of their mixer section, and I could swear I saw the passion fruit syrup there.
Okay,
I was looking for a shot.
Yeah, it's been hard to try and pin down exactly where where he sells it, because I've seen it out here at Mall 205 before, but it's not consistent. And I asked him if there's some place because we have the OLCC has a liquor search where you can actually go up and find out, and it'll give you.
But they don't have a mixer search.
But they don't have a mixer search, so you just have to go to some of the bigger ones, or order it online directly to him, cut out the middleman, and you get free shipping of orders over 30. So that way all of it goes to BG Reynolds and doesn't have to go to the liquor store or the OLCC or anybody in between.
And please don't right now. Do not go driving all around town looking for your favorite mixers.
Right.
I call it calamity cocktails. Make what you got.
Right.
Or if you're going to the liquor store, just go to one or call ahead.
Yeah.
And order everything you need in that one shot, and then just order online. You can get stuff.
Yeah, we pretty much have been, aside from once a week going to Cliff's and getting lunch there, lunch and dinner, pretty much getting two meals each. I haven't been out to go grocery shopping in like 2 weeks. I stocked up the last time, and the only place I went to today was going to Burnt Bridge Cellars to get some wine. Another local, if you want to support some local as in Vancouver, Washington, but right now there's no traffic. So if you just popped up over the bridge, right in downtown Vancouver, you can get the wine delivered right out to the back of your car. They'll put it in your trunk. You just do all the transaction online. There's no exchange of money, whatever. And you know how we love Burnt Bridge. You guys probably saw on my my second Aloha Friday post today that I was talking about Burnt Bridge. So another great local. If you're trying to support the local and the local businesses and artists and people like that, that's one to consider.
Your 2 photos today were incredible. If you weren't disqualified, I may have picked one of those for the Aloha Friday winner, because he went out to Cliff's where we ordered lunch and dinner, and he went to Burnt Bridge and took his Aloha Friday photos there to kind of promote and spread the word that these 2 companies that we love, these businesses we love, are still struggling and trying to make stuff happen.
Right.
So burntbridgecellars.com.
They're doing all kinds of specials right now too. So
Kim and Mark are co-owners, and Kim has been the TikiCon catering coordinator and was set up this year to move into the art show coordinator role. Mm-hmm. But we don't know if that's
right. And she's been around since the beginning, since we took it, and so they've worked front desk.
Yeah, the very first year we took over in 2013.
In the inner circle,
Kim and Sherry were there volunteering at the registration desk.
Right, so they volunteer for all kinds of different things. So it's not just the helping out of the catering and stuff.
All right, Denise says drunk faster. Should I go grab a bottle and start doing shots?
Oh, jeez.
I do. Well, okay. So to be fair, this drink is a number 1. Not that I'm going to put a float on it.
So each one of these that I made are doubles. This is the second double, and each has an ounce and a half. I always thought that it only had 1 ounce, but it had ounce. Each one has a half an ounce. So we just had 3. We had a shot before we got on camera. This is 3 ounces on the first drink that we had, and then another 3 ounces in this.
I don't feel anything.
Yeah, because it's only been a while.
I don't taste there's no booze in here. I don't taste it.
Yeah. That's what they all say.
I wanted to mention something. So,
Janelle, these are passion fruit batitas.
And you're watching the Greg and Justin show.
They, I gave the recipe earlier in the beginning of it. Yeah, we'll also post it or whatever, so you can do that. So
okay,
they're yummy.
But the TikiCon art show. So we had Kim set up to coordinate that.
Right.
We don't know if the event's going to happen, but we could still do a virtual art show.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
We can, even if they can't display their pieces in person, we can give artists a platform to do I Have the Tiki themed pieces and sell them.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I need to get going on that. So there is work for us to do, even though we're uncertain of our future.
Right. True.
Oh, you guys kill me. So the last artist that I want to highlight, Chris Young.
Oh.
He's been vending at TikiCon since we've been doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been super awesome. That one event that I did at Trader Vic's, where there were a few of us that vended there, he was there.
He's at all the events that we go to, Caliente. Well, the one event that we have gone to. And he goes to Oasis. He does all the shows.
Yeah.
And they've all been either postponed or canceled this year. So
right. But
So we've been talking about wanting to get a major Chris Young piece, and this week it happened. Here, you can put it in front of me.
and yes, that is a light up green eye there, jeweled eye. So yeah, this is gonna go great on the wall.
Specifically, Eye of the Tiki themed, and I believe written on the back.
Yep.
The title is Eye of the Tiki.
Yep. And the date, 2020.
Boink, boink, boink.
So, yeah, so we're super excited to have this as part of our collection and to be able to also help support our friend who is an amazing carver. Some of you have probably already have some of his stuff, purchased him in the past. Yeah, so.
Yeah, okay, so
Super excited.
Joe and I have been working on our Tiki themed stained glass for TikiCon. Please keep working on that because that Tiki themed stained glass is amazing. And even if we don't have a vendor's marketplace, I know we can find people to buy that. Is there a list of vendors from last year online anywhere?
Oh yeah, and by the way, don't worry about sending anything my way for the past hookups that I did on the Tiki stained glass. Don't worry, just keep it. We'll talk about it later. We need to get back to you on that one.
List of vendors from last year online. There is. Yes, I think if you go to the TikiCon website and go to the About Us section, there's a drop-down menu and there's a section called Past Events. And that'll show last year's website, and you go into lineup and vendors, they're in there.
So what bar are you talking about? You can send us a message directly. Are you talking about the Whitco bar? Because if so, I know Johnny personally who was selling that in his booth. So
That got sold, didn't it?
no.
Oh, okay.
Rafaela, was that the Whitco bar that you're talking about? Anyways, send us a message. Send us a direct message, and we'll make sure and check into that for you.
And Damien, we are so excited for your presentation. So if it doesn't happen, it will happen next year, and that's just less planning we have to do for next year.
Right.
Because we'll just have the same lineup. But if something happens and TikiCon doesn't happen, let's do some kind of little like video, not to give away the show, but some little promo or something.
Just little teasers. We'll just tease
we're going to
people.
do so much teasing of the bands and the presenters that weren't able to come.
Yeah. And who knows, maybe if we can't make it this year, make anything happen and the event is canceled, next year maybe we'll just add another day onto stuff. I don't know.
Sarah Jones says, virtual vending, a live stream of me welcoming everybody. Oh, that's Sissy.
I'm sorry?
Sarah Jones, that's Sissy. Sissy Von Room, isn't it?
No.
No?
Sissy's on here. It's Sissy.
Oh, so, okay, so Sarah, okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Getting confused.
Sissy's been commenting. I've been seeing her commenting on stuff.
So, yeah. Okay, so I'm getting drunk.
Yes, and Craig Hearn will be doing a presentation and all that. So, hey, Scott. Hopefully Scott's he's got an amazing tiki bar. So Rafaela, just send us a direct message again, and I'll. I believe he still has that bar. I'm not quite sure, but I definitely have his contact information. And
okay, so, sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
Rob has a really good question. Rescheduling for the fall of this year isn't an option.
Everybody else is rescheduled. Like everything will be happening within a month. Like unfortunately, because now Caliente is he was doing Circa, but now the Circa is going to be Caliente, and that happens in October. Then the Tiki Oasis Arizona is around Halloween.
I was right. Hi, Sissy. Hi, Sarah. I thought that was...
Oh, she jumped profiles. Oh, okay.
I thought I recognized that street name.
She? Okay. Weird. Okay, anyways.
But everybody's...
Everyone's doing it
there's
then,
all
and
kinds
it's
of
just
events happening on
too much.
Halloween because
Too
that's
much.
the only weekend that's available. So, no, we won't reschedule.
Yeah.
I just don't know that we would be able to get a weekend at the hotel.
No.
Because they're so fully booked. That just means compressing all that work.
Yeah.
after that and not enough time to plan the next one. So basically, we take a pause for a year. We have merchandise from this year, the Tiki Con that never happened, and it'll be super collectible. And then maybe we do another mug for next year. I don't know.
Yeah.
We got to figure that out.
Yeah. We'll
But
figure it out when
it would be.
figure
I
it
have
out.
the Tiki .2 or something.
Right.
All right, we're not drinking enough.
Hey Scott, these are the passion fruit batidas. We're going to post the recipe on these, and we talked about them earlier in the episode before you tuned in. So if you want to rewatch, in the very first 10 minutes we talked about the cocktails that I made. So,
And for those of you
Cheers.
who just tuned in, this is the Greg and Justin Show.
yeah, well, there's not much left actually.
I know. Well, we've got 15 more minutes. We got 57 people watching.
So what I want to know what time, Neil? What time is it over there in the UK where you're at? Because you have to like set an alarm, right?
Well, it's 7 or 8 hour difference depending on.
Yeah. What time is it
daylight
there, Neil?
savings. Are
Let
we
us know. I'm curious to know, like, when we do this on a Friday, what time it is your time.
Let's see. It is. It's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. It's like probably like almost 3 a.m. there for him.
Oh,
Neil, you're awesome. Thank you
is
for tuning
it
in.
almost 3 a.m.? Well, I mean,
We'll find out here in 2 minutes when this
right.
feed catches up.
if he's tagging, if he's not, 2:46 a.m.
All right.
All right. Well,
So, yeah. So I was right. 8 hours.
so that's normally when you're just coming back from the pub, right? That's usually when I'm coming back from a show. No.
I know, and I normally get the house to myself on Friday nights. We're all stuck indoors now. What time in metric?
Right.
All right. So the last thing on our agenda is we had a request last year to
Last year?
See, I'm starting to get drunk. This is great.
See?
Last week,
Who was it that told me,
No.
like, recently that I make a strong drink? And I was like, yeah. You make a stronger drink.
has this last week not felt like a year?
No.
Well, it's felt pretty long.
Yeah, it's been a long
week.
yeah. But
Every day is
in
the same.
perspective, this is only 2-3 weeks since things gotten serious. We may be in for this for up to 3 months. Sorry, but just like don't. That's why we got to keep things in perspective.
Okay, but someone asked us to suggested that we show some mugs from our collection.
Yeah, we got
So-
a lot of mugs in our collection.
I
We're
haven't done
lucky
a count
enough.
for a few years, but when I did the count last time, it was something like 250. But that was also a lot of junker mugs and
Yeah, I mean we've
cheap
got
stuff.
Yeah. We've got a lot of stuff. I mean, we got a lot of vintagey ones, which are great, just fine. Started off our collection, whatnot.
but a lot of high-end collectible ones from the artist friends that we know.
Right, and they're we're eventually going to get to a better way to display it in here in some ways, but just so that they're all like given a kind of a special place where people can look at it, because we got a lot of them that are behind the bar and whatnot that people can't enjoy. They can just look at it from a distance. So, but anyways, so mug time.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Oh, you didn't?
No. So
We always get those ones. Remember, we always get 1 and 2.
Well, I didn't realize that was still happening. Like I knew that we were there for a while.
Oh yeah, it's always
Okay.
happened.
All right.
Yeah.
They love us. They really love us. So what we've done is we've each picked out two of our, not our favorite mugs, but just two mugs we really love
Yeah, just
from our collection.
2 of them out of the many, just 2 that are like, for different reasons.
And we
whatnot.
may do this every week. We'll just spend a few minutes doing a little show and tell.
Sure.
So for my mugs, Joan, we're gonna show multiple mugs every week. So the mugs that I have picked, these are Tikis, and these mugs are amazing because they are trick mugs. You have to you can't put them down until they're empty. So we've got this amazing crab claw. So detailed. Such beautiful work. With a really great interior. So that's one, and the other is an octopus tentacle. And this, if I remember correctly, came in a bunch of different colors, and I can't remember if we got to pick the color or not, but I love this one. So again, you can't set it down until your drink is gone. Now I wish, for a while there, Tiki was doing hand-built tentacle mugs like this that were bigger. They weren't slip cast like his usual mugs. They were all hand sculpted. Mm-hmm. And he stopped doing those before I finally made the determination that I was willing to spend the money for it. Mm-hmm. But I did get one of these, and so these are two of my favorite mugs in my collection. I hate to say that I have never drank out of them.
90% of the ones we've never drank out of.
And I saw someone post recently that now is the time to drink out of those top shelf mugs that you've never drank out of.
Sure.
Life is short. We're in a pandemic. Why not?
Why not?
So,
but that wouldn't have worked for tonight because then you would have been holding it the whole time.
Well, right.
And you need your hands for other things. So.
And these are, yeah.
He stopped because he was going insane. Okay, Henrik.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, what are two of your? What are we looking at?
The Greenaways just tuned in. Two of the ones that I have. This is a special one to me because this is from the Trader Vic's Portland, and this is a monk tiki one. This was based off of one of the guys that was, if you know Trader Vic's Portland, there was two big, huge tiki dudes that were right outside the front doors, and this was modeled after one. This is a monk tiki. And this is actually a really special one to me because it's artist proof number 1 of 8. So this is from 2012, and this is one. I don't believe that this was the glaze that was picked, but I was very lucky to be able to, not only have worked there, but be able to get number 1s of artist proof and of the limited edition ones because I was the tiki dude that worked there. And
one of the only people on the staff that really understood what tiki was.
Right. And then this one is the Tonga Hut fireplace. Ooh, in green. I still kind of regret that we didn't get the orange one as well. So I'm not sure which one. This was the Tonga Hut one. This color was either from the LA or it was from the Palm Springs one. I can't remember what Marie said.
We got it in Palm Springs.
We got it in Palm Springs, but
they had a different color for each location.
They had different colors for each location, and they were offering them both there that weekend.
Oh, right, because it was Tiki Caliente.
Yeah, because it was Tiki Caliente. So anyways, this is a super cool one. I don't know if any of you guys have had this one. But the thing that really makes this cool is not only is there like a straw hole in the back here, but in the top here, this is where you put dry ice. And so it actually will smoke out the top of it. So really super cool one.
Oh, Denise says they have the orange one.
Okay, so the orange one. They might remember which one.
Okay,
which one
Jennifer says the green one was from Palm Springs.
Yeah, this is the Ikum Bookum one designed by Doug Horn. So yeah, another one that I haven't done. Need to, need to go get some dry ice, I guess, and try it sometime. But I like it because it's super
just
modern.
buy this much dry ice?
Yeah, you can. But I just like it because it's super, super cool with the, it's a new take on a mug. I'm all about doing something super cool, unique, and new with a mug.
Okay, so I have a proposal.
Okay.
That from now on, if it's practical on the show, we will drink from our top shelf mugs. Did we already showed the bong, didn't we, last week?
Yes, we did. Yeah, no, it does. It looks very much like a bong. It does.
Dr. Bong Bay, are you watching? Yeah, we showed your bong last week.
Right.
Tiki Bongo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's our favorite mugs. I also really love this Holly Pele mug. This is a Monk Tiki import. I
There was the one that was, I believe it might have been refired. Maybe no, maybe not.
Do you know who the artist is on this?
I
It's based on the cannibal idols at Holly Pele.
I don't know.
But
I thought it was either, it doesn't say on the bottom if it was a monk tiki. The only two ones they really worked with is monk tiki or, no, it's right there. What do you mean? Monk tiki imports.
No, I'm asking who the artist was.
Oh,
Who sculpted it?
Oh,
If anybody out there knows offhand, I just don't. I'm sure they
been.
told us, but I don't remember.
It might have been just Monk Tiki that did it.
It might have been, yeah. But
That's what I assumed because it didn't because it doesn't have another artist's name on it.
It's just such a. The three faces on this is so good. Oh, Christine Loney just joined. You're just in time for us to sign off. We got 5 minutes. All right, so
well, they're in Hawaii, and Hawaii doesn't recognize daylight savings time, right? So,
but I did say 6 p.m. Pacific, so that is a specific time zone. No matter it's like if you're watching broadcast television, you know what that is.
Right. Nice.
Oh, Professor Tidbit, a.k.a. Aaron, designed it. He designs all of Martin's mugs. Okay. I did not know that. See,
okay, awesome.
We don't know a lot of stuff. We just know how to throw a great tiki party.
We know a few things.
But we're not experts in anything, I would say, except event production.
Yeah. Tiki doesn't consume our lives. It just enhances our lives.
Well, is anybody really an expert in anything? I guess a few people are.
Right. True. Yeah, there's some different ones. No, don't.
I have it right here. It's just waiting. We have a request for more bullhorn. That's the official shout out bullhorn. So, do we have anyone to do shout outs for? We've shouted out a lot of people, but we didn't use the bullhorn.
Yeah, I just put it away.
All right. I guess Justin wants me to send this to you, Susan. Yes, he does, Denise. Yes, he does. He's like, you want to do what? A show every week? In front of everybody? Publicly? Every week? Hey, this is fun. I love it. And look, we've had in the mid-50s number of people watching us.
Oh, okay.
The whole show.
All right. Well,
they don't hate us.
I guess we're semi-entertaining.
I don't think we're drunk enough to be really entertaining yet. Should I grab the bottle?
Yeah.
Justin is so over the bullhorn.
Yeah, because it keeps being put in my face. Because I did something wrong. When you do something wrong and it keeps being put in your face, do you like it? No.
All right, we're going to close out with shots.
All right, we're closing out with shots. Tell me what you're putting in there. Is it just the 5-year?
It is the 5-year.
No overproof stuff.
With an OFTD float.
So basically half and half?
Yours is a little less than half because it's really hard to pour evenly. So. Mm. All right, so we are doing shots. This is a blend of Plantation 5-year and OFTD. And I'm going to sip it because you don't shoot Plantation. It's too good. No. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. Thank you for watching. So good.
Whew. Okay, so...
Rika Tiki Reef. Is that Katrina? Yes, you don't need no stinking bullhorn.
So, in the past hour, we've had 7 ounces each of rum. Just remember that.
I'm not as thick as you drunk I am.
No, actually, this would be 7. Maybe even a little more than 7, because like I said, 3 ounces for each of these drinks for us. So that was 6 total. We had 1 shot before, and now we're having another shot afterwards.
We got to keep our pandemic tolerance up. Because if we stop drinking once the bars reopen, imagine what a shit show that's going to be.
Yeah. And we were dry in February and most of March.
I know we were on track to be dry for a while, but screw that. The world's falling apart. Yeah, Damien says those are rookie numbers. Oh, no, I didn't see that other comment where he says not really. Susan, we miss everyone too.
Yeah, we
Cannot wait until we can get back and up to Tacoma. Like it's been over a year since we've been to Devil's Reef.
Yeah.
We started talking about coming up there, and then everything shut down. So, needless to say, there's pent up demand.
Totally. I think, yeah. There we go. I think I found a new drink cozy. I think next week we're gonna
drink out of
my drink is gonna have its own
little princess chair.
Yeah, its own peacock chair, and then I'll just put the peacock chair behind me.
You could sit in the peacock chair.
Tune in next week for peacock on peacock action.
Next week on Fantasy Island. Oh, hi Janine. Yes, you are late to the party.
It's okay. We'll see you on Sunday.
I hope. At Trader Sam's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Trader Sam's.
All right, well.
Yeah, we definitely have to see the Crow's Nest Lounge. We have not been there yet.
Oh, you're right.
So.
And you know what? I also really miss Tiki Tap House Pizza.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've been up there twice since...
Right, but not since the embargo started.
No. No, but going up there...
But we could drive up there and get pizza if we needed to get away.
Are they doing takeout?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just can't sit in the dining room, but totally doing takeout. Keith was supposed to be at Devil's Reef tonight. We were all supposed to be at Devil's Reef tonight.
You're welcome, Janet.
All right. I think it's about time to end this show.
What time is it? 7:02. We're 2 minutes past. 2 minutes over.
So thank you all very much. Please keep your spirits up. Be strong. Be happy. Wear those Aloha shirts every Friday because we love seeing them, and you're keeping us happy.
Yeah. We plan on coming to the UK sometime. We'll see how things go. This guy keeps wanting to go to Disneyland, so our places that are other than Disneyland get limited sometimes. But
hey, you know what? We can just take the channel over to Paris, over to France, and we can go to Disney Paris. No.
See what I have to deal with?
The UK is on my short list.
Okay. All right. Good.
It has always been on my short list just because I'm a Doctor Who fan.
Yeah.
Because
there's nothing else in the UK other than Doctor Who.
Well, that's Wales. That's the BBC. Which BBC is it? BBC 3 or 2 or whichever one is in Wales. That's the one that does Doctor
We can
Who.
actually go to Trader Vic's in London.
I know.
Woo! And all the other
werewolves.
tiki ones. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Love you guys too.
Are we done? All right.
Aloha. Cheers.
Cheers. Got to finish my shot. Woo! Oh man, yeah. Throw a little FTD float on that.
Hey.
All right, so just so you know, the audio is still going here for a second. I need to. Oh, Sai says thanks for the shout out.
No, awesome. He was on.
I guess so.
Have you cut the audio yet?
No, not yet. I'm about to hit the button. Wait, what did I hit? No, that's not what I wanted to. Something went wrong?